what's going on YouTube? Hometown Fit is coming through with what I like to call the water cooler. I'm at work right now, man, and I want to talk about MLB baseball this season. This season was amazing. If you were a baseball fan, you had to love this season. There were so many amazing things that happened. What the HTF is the deal with the umpires, man. They are making atrocious calls. There was a game I saw the other day. The player slid into home plate. He didn't even touch the plate, and they called him safe. That was terrible. I forget what game that was. It'll come to me. But anyway, that's just the start of it. Some of the calls they were making were just atrocious. Thank God they are coming in with the new video replay, which is definitely going to help the game. It could slow it down a bit, but you know what? They are only allowed to call it on so many times throughout the game. Each manager, sorry, and I think it's going to improve the game a lot, and it's going to help out teams for sure, especially with some, man, I'm not even going to get into it, but what the HTF are those guys thinking when they're making their calls. Anyway, other than that, the Blue Jays season was a write-off right from the start, man, right from the get-go. We were terrible all the way throughout the entire season. It took a while for our starting pitching staff to figure it out. R.A. Dickey was terrible up until near the end of the season. He started figuring it out. I went to a Yankees-Jays game. I saw him dominate, so I know Dickey can do it. It'll just take him a while to figure out the AL. Other than that, the rest of the team was atrocious. If you look over the entire team, what effort they put forth, it was not a good team effort at all. Reyes was unbelievable. Of course he is. Jose Reyes, one of my favorite players in the MLB for sure. And Brett Lawrie was decent near the end of the season there. Like just after the All-Star break, he started finding his bat and he started finding his defense. He was great, man. So Brett Lawrie and Jose Reyes were definitely one of the best players for the Blue Jays this year for sure. The rest of the team, man, if you look at all the errors that were created throughout the infield, I realized that Reyes was injured and Lawrie was injured better part of the beginning of the season. So we had to fill in gaps with Munenori Kawasaki, who was actually really decent, man. I like Kawasaki. He was great. He brought great energy to the team. We definitely needed him. Other than that, I think the Blue Jays could definitely make some changes in catching. I think we can make some changes in pitching. You know, maybe get somebody up, like make a trade or something if we can, if it's possible. Sign Brian McCain from Atlanta. If we can get him, he's going to be a free agent. Jacoby Ellsbury would be an amazing signing. I know we'll never get him, but that would be an amazing signing if we could definitely get him. Throughout the rest of the league, though, great things were happening, man. If you're a huge fan of the LA Dodgers, shout out to you, man. I love the Dodgers, man. It was looking like a write-off at the beginning there. It looked like Manley was going to get fired, but the team pulled through. Puig came up, and he was the talk of the MLB. If you don't know baseball, you don't know who Puig is. And Puig is unbelievable, man. He is a great baseball player. That kid is unbelievable. The Oakland A's are crazy good this year. I love the A's. You guys know I'm an A's fan. I love their jerseys. I love their colors. I love the team, the way that they're built. I just love how they're put together. They're just a great team. Man, if you're a Boston fan, you guys got to be jacked. They have one of the best records in the MLB, and that hurts me because I don't like John Farrell whatsoever. But I mean, a shout out to him for putting that team out on that field and dominating. They were just great this year. The Yankees tried to put forth a great effort to put through, but they had too many injuries that were holding them back. Of course, Tampa Bay was being Tampa Bay. They got a big game tonight against Texas. The Indians, I said at the beginning of the season, I liked the Indians and the energy that they brought. Nick Swisher was unbelievable, and Swisher yet again, he came through big in their last game there and got that big home run. I love Nick Swisher, man. Just his energy. If you guys watch that guy live, just watching him with his teammates and how he brings them up is unbelievable. So Nick Swisher, shout out to you, bro. So many things, man. I loved this whole entire season, man. Too many things to mention. But if your team is in the playoffs, shout out to you guys. I hope your team does well. St. Louis is probably going to do well. I'm hoping the Dodgers do well, like I said. Atlanta is going to be a tough team to play in the NL. Of course, they always are. And you know what? The Mets, I'm sorry you guys never made it, but they were looking really good there for a while at the beginning of the season. And then they kind of started to fall apart. But hey, the Mets will always be here in the NL with me, and the Blue Jays will always be with me here. Always, no matter what. Stand by your team, man. No matter how your team did, your team is always your team. Remember that. Stand by your team. Hometown Fitter, Snapper, Fitted, keep them clean, keep them crisp. More videos to come. Keep watching, keep subscribing. Shout out to all y'all. Peace.